The book of Revelation describes four terrifying figures, each bringing chaos, death, and destruction to the world. But what if these horsemen are not just a prophecy for the future? What if they're already riding among us? In Revelation chapter 6, verses 1 through 8, we meet the four horsemen, each symbolizing calamity unleashed upon the world. Today we'll explore their biblical descriptions and how they could be manifesting in the world we live in right now. The white horse, conquest and deception. The first rider, described in Revelation 6:2, rides a white horse. I looked, and there before me was a white horse. Its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror bent on conquest. The white horse is often seen as a symbol of conquest or deception, appearing with the promise of peace but bringing control and dominance. Today, this might be reflected in the rise of global powers and technological control, from leaders who promise peace while destabilizing nations, to surveillance systems and AI that offer progress but subtly take control of our lives. Could the white horse already be riding? The red horse, war and bloodshed. Next comes the red horse, found in Revelation 6:4. Then another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make people kill each other. To him was given a large sword. The red horse is a symbol of war and bloodshed, a force that removes peace from the world, leading to conflict and destruction. From the wars raging in Ukraine and the Middle East to the rising tensions between global powers, the world seems to be teetering on the edge of more violence. Could the red horse already be riding today, fueling global conflict? The black horse, famine and economic collapse. In Revelation 6:5-6, we meet the rider on the black horse. I looked, and there before me was a black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand, 2 pounds of wheat for a day's wages, and 6 pounds of barley for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine. The black horse symbolizes famine, scarcity, and economic collapse. The scales suggest a time when basic necessities become unaffordable for many, with rising inflation, food shortages, and economic instability across the globe. Are we witnessing the ride of the black horse? From droughts in Africa to water crises in California, scarcity is becoming a harsh reality. The pale horse, death and disease. Finally, in Revelation 6:8, we encounter the pale horse. I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over a fourth of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague, and by the wild beasts of the earth. The pale horse, whose rider is named Death, represents widespread death caused by war, famine, and disease. In a world recently devastated by a global pandemic and where natural disasters continue to claim lives, the pale horse seems more relevant than ever. From disease to disaster, it feels like death is following close behind. Are the horsemen riding today? So, are these horsemen symbols of a distant future, or are they riding through our world right now? With war, famine, economic instability, and disease on the rise, it's hard to ignore the parallels between this ancient prophecy and our current reality. What do you think? Are the four horsemen of the apocalypse riding today? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos exploring the mysteries of biblical prophecy and how they connect to the world we live in today.